Hello again, YouTubers. I decided to go ahead and upload a video to get started on an issue that's near and dear to my heart, which is oily skin. When I say oily skin, I mean really oily skin. So I'm just kind of going to show you some of the products that I use and have found effective. And as a disclaimer, no, I do not use all of these every day. So let me kind of walk you through my morning. When I wake up in the morning, I wash my face. It depends on my desires, needs, whatever, with either Purity. It's from Philosophy. This is just a really small bottle. It's a sample, and I love it. It will take off your makeup, so you don't have to use like a makeup remover. This is also really at night for that purpose. I've actually started using, I think, this more at night, and then the micro-dermabrasion exfoliating from them at this during the day. This at night. They're both from Philosophy, which is a brand that I've started to fall in love with very recently. I think that almost everything I've tried from them is very effective. So anyways, typical morning I will wake up and I will use the micro-dermabrasion exfoliating wash. Just kind of boost my skin. When you have oily skin, you kind of want to get rid of all those dead skin cells, because otherwise you're just going to start producing oil and massive amounts. It'll be a whole other Gulf spill, whatever. So that would be the morning, the micro-dermabrasion. Then after that, I will use a toner from Mario Badescu. I love it. My camera sucks, forgive me. It's the Cucumber Cleansing Lotion. It doesn't have any smell that's bad to it. It's very soothing, it's cooling, it doesn't burn. I used to use the Clinique 3-step skincare system, which I was a number 3, I think. I still use their face wash every once in a while, but it's not really my favorite. But I will use this toner. It gets rid of any extra makeup that you got off. It clears out your pores. It's going to help. It's a chemical exfoliant, whereas micro-dermabrasion was a physical exfoliant. There's actually really fine little beads in there. The Mario Badescu line also is really good for sensitive skin, and on them, if you ever find their line stored, it'll actually say on the side, it'll say, again, the camera sucks, but it'll say skin, it'll say like CO, which this means it's for a combination oily. And it does have a small amount of alcohol in it, but not enough to burn your skin. It's a botanical line, like literally this is their ingredients. Water, alcohol, boric acid, cucumber extract. Like how much simpler can you ask? Like the odds at my store, this is the line I recommend. Anybody who comes up to me and says, look, I have sensitive skin, but I have skin problems. They have a huge line. It's cheap. Also, because they don't spend a lot of money on like any fancy packaging. I mean, look, it's just a bottle with a piece of paper wrapped around it, pretty much, nothing fancy. So after I use my toner, I will put on the dark shadows from Philosophy, because I have dark shadows under my eyes. Mine is because I don't sleep, probably because I drink too much coffee and not enough water. You want to drink a lot of water and become hydrated, and sometimes they'll take care of that problem. This isn't my favorite thing. I got it about 3 weeks ago. I use it pretty much every day, and I haven't noticed any results, really. I mean, there's kind of like an instant illuminating, and I was kind of hoping, I think I either misread or did something wrong. It's supposed to get rid of puffiness, darkness, and overall shadowing, and there's an instant effect, yes. It's not at any means anything as effective as a concealer, but I just kind of use it anyways. I bought it, lost the receipt, can't return it, and it's still nice to have a hydrator underneath your eyes. After that, I will move on. I will put the, again, Mario Badescu. It's a drying cream, and on the inside, it's just this really thick, doesn't fall out like a blizzard, paste. It's brown, and it smells like sulfur. Again, Mario Badescu is cheaper. I mean, they're not there to appease your senses. They're there to fix your problems, and this is really good because it has a little bit of a tint to it. So as long as you're like really, really dark skinned or really, really fair skinned, it can actually be used as a concealer almost. It cuts the red. Basically what you do, and this is literally as much as you need, you take your finger, and I've had this for a little bit now, that's all. Like that'll take care of your face, because you don't want to put it all over because it has sulfur in it, which is really good for drying out acne. It's kind of like spot treated wherever you have problems at. And just rub it until it disappears, and there you go. It's going to treat your acne, it's going to dry out your acne, and it's not going to dry out your skin, which moves on to the next thing. Next, you're going to put, well, in the mornings, I just started using Bare Minerals. I love it. I'll get to that another day. But this skin rev-er, it comes in the kit. If you get the $60 kit, it's a big bottle. I think it was only like this little small tester one. It has salicylic acid in it, which is great for acne skin, oily skin. It's, again, that's a chemical exfoliant. It also has glycolic acid, I may be pronouncing that wrong, which is great for resurfacing. It's good, it helps with acne, it helps with fine lines, wrinkles, it just kind of smooths your skin overall. It's a really good thing. And I like this in a small amount because sometimes larger amounts will irritate your skin. Let's see, what else? I like this right here. Sometimes again, this is a mix match. Some days I'll use one thing plus another. It depends on my mood and what I think my face needs that day. This is, again, Mario Badescu. Philosophy and Mario Badescu are kind of like my go-to things. And this is their herbal hydrating serum. And it has, what is the name of that? Never mind, ignore me. It's going to help with flaky, dry skin, but if you have oily skin, it doesn't really affect it. It's not going to make you worse. You use this actually in place of a moisturizer, or if you have dry skin, put your moisturizer on and put this over it for a boost. It's safe for the eyes, so what I'll do sometimes I'll put the Philosophy on and I'll take a little dab of this and put it on. I've had this bottle for a while and I've used it a lot. This thing lasts forever. Like, I shook it up a little bit, but I'm literally almost like not even halfway gone. I've had it for like 3 months. I don't use much. You don't need much. For those of you who use primers, you know how to use that small little amount. A lot of this stuff is like that. Back to a wash real quick. Sometimes, every once in a while, I will use, and this is a small bottle. I have a bigger bottle in my bathroom, of the Mario Badescu Glycolic Foaming Cleanser. You don't really need a lot of glycolic. And your 20s, I'm 22, 23 tomorrow. It's just something kind of nice. It's going to help cleanse your pores a lot more because it basically gets underneath there and it takes out and kind of unbonds your dirt and your oil from your skin. What else is there? Oh, Clinique. I used to use the Clinique system. This is a dramatically different moisturizing gel. It didn't necessarily make me more oily, but it did not help at all. It's supposed to be a substitute because that particular 3-step program, the cleanser, the toner, which they call lotion, and the actual gel, they all kind of dry out your skin a little bit, I guess, because they're treating acne and oil. And this is supposed to replace it. I was talking to a coworker of mine who used to work for Clinique, and she said that this actually helps your pores. So I pretty much stopped using it unless I can't find any other moisturizer. Again, here's another Philosophy product. This is a purifying peel. They come in a $40 bottle, but again with the the primer thing, where you just use a small amount. The same thing, like this whole small little tidbit the size of your pinky nail is going to cover your whole face. You leave it on for 1 to 3 minutes. Literally, the first time I used it, blackheads were gone. Like, the moment I washed my face, like, blackheads were gone, and it's helped a lot. My skin's become a lot clearer since I started using this and all the other Philosophy products. Something else that is your best friend is this. It's a mint julep mask you can find at CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, any place pretty much that sells drugstore cosmetics. It has sulfur in it, which, just like the Mario Badescu item, dries up your acne. And this works really well for actually sleep overnight in it. Because a long time ago, the CVS girl told me to do it, but it helps dry up your pimples and everything like that. It's not really for sensitive skin. I don't know what sensitive skin is. I have never had a problem with that whatsoever, so I don't know, other than from what people tell me, kind of what activates that problem with them. I mean, you can wax my eyebrows and I walk out of there looking like you didn't. Another thing is the Clean and Clear Advantage Acne Spot Treatment. It's something I used to use, not so much anymore now that I have some of this Mario Badescu stuff. And it worked really well. The only thing I have to be careful about is it tends to dry out your skin some. But it has salicylic acid in it, which your skin doesn't get used to, kind of like benzoyl peroxide. Oh, hello, Boo. Dog slobber does not help your acne problems, trust me. This is my makeup guru buddy. I get all my advice from him. His name's Boo. He's a Great Dane puppy. Oh, something else I got new was the number 7 from Boots. It's something new we got in the store. A coworker had done some research on it and told about it, and I'm like, alright, I'll try it. Don't get the intense one if you do decide to get this. Just get, unless you're an older, woman. But if you're like my age, around in your 20s, and you don't really have any fine lines and wrinkles or anything like that to worry about, it's called Protect and Perfect, and it's a beauty serum. Basically reverse the signs of sun damage, but sun damage is pretty much what causes aging more than anything else, so it's pretty much an anti-ager. And for what reason my skin, I looked it up, this wasn't supposed to happen, it's not their goal, but my skin became less oily, and my skin got smoother, it feels very soft afterwards. So this one I will use at night. I just put it on actually. And then the Bare vitamins I will actually put on the day, because it was recommended before you put your Bare on. I guess it helps some. I don't tend to use primers, even though you're supposed to, for my skin, because I have yet to find something that will not make me oily 30 minutes after I put it on. So this was a nice little thing to go on before that, because like I said, it has exfoliants in it that kind of resurface your skin. Everything goes on smoothly. That's pretty much what I do for skincare. I hope it wasn't overwhelming. So basically, Purity is good for the mornings, at night. Micro-dermabrasion exfoliant wash is good for the mornings to kind of wake you up. Unless you have oily skin, you don't really want to use this every morning. You don't want to exfoliate every morning. I probably do overkill on this, but I've noticed my acne disappearing, so I'm kind of addicted to it right now. But you kind of want to do an exfoliator like this, like maybe 2 or 3 times a week, once if you have dry, sensitive skin. Then you put dark shadows on or whatever under eye treatment you have. Again, not a big fan of this, it's just something to hydrate. This has a moisturizer underneath the eyes or all over, however you want to do it. I put this on at night before I go to bed. It's the number 7 Protect and Perfect. It's from England. It actually is one of the only, I guess, brands, I can't remember exactly, that are like clinically tested, that are kind of like on the lower end of the money kind of thing. I don't remember exactly, you can do your own research on that, but it has some good knowledge behind it. I will sometimes use the Clinique liquid facial soap. Nothing wrong with this one, just not the biggest fan of it, because I don't like the toner that they have with that line, with number 3, which is too alcohol. It dries out even my skin, and I have some oily skin. This clogs the pores, so I don't really recommend it. Again, just have it because I have it. The micro-dermabrasion purifying peel you can use like once or twice a week if you just want to do a spot treatment on your nose and get rid of blackheads. The drying cream, which is great for acne, just spot treatment, covers it up, conceals, it's perfect. The glycolic, I never pronounced this right, that whole toner thing, or foaming wash I told you about earlier, that's good for, you can use it every day really, but I only use it every once in a while, maybe once a week if I remember. There was some other things, the Bare vitamins in the morning, before I put on my Bare minerals. That's about it. If you have any questions, or if you would like me to ramble less next time, sorry this is new to me, let me know. If you have any questions, this was just kind of an opener, like, okay, wait, tell me more about this line, I have oily skin, anything else, like for example, I've been using lemons. If you want to know about that one, it's actually working really well. I've had 2 pimples clear up overnight because I used the lemon. It's a long story. If you want to know, I'll tell you. Just let me know. That's pretty much it. That's my skincare. If I were to go on my makeup care, that would take a very long time because I have duffel bags full of stuff. I have tried almost everything. So anyways, leave me some feedback. Next time I'll put the camera a little better. I just have a problem with my screen. It flickers, like now. So leave comments if you have any questions. I'll answer anything, doesn't really matter. And I'll try and help you guys out. Like I said before, if I don't know it, I can find it out for you. You guys have a good night. Talk to you all later. Bye.